Hello everyone, welcome back to the weekly market updates. I'm S.Khadgawat. The bears have taken complete control over the Dalal Street. In the past week alone, all the major indices have fallen in the range of 2.5% to 7%. And especially in the past week correction, the negative impact have been felt significantly over the portfolios. And many stocks have fallen for 20 to 40% from the top. And now every investor and trader is looking for the answer for these two important questions. The number one is why we are falling and how much will fall. Now in response to the question number two, that how much will fall, I think nobody can ascertain. But definitely we can talk about the possible reasons that why market have been falling. The number one reason would be the continuous and aggressive selling by the FIs. We have been discussing about it in our previous videos, but just to put it in context, सिर्फ इस महीने में FIs ने 1 लाख करोड़ से ज्यादा का सामान बेच दिया है, which is historically highest ever. साथ ही अब तक इस साल में 2.2 लाख करोड़ के आसपास का सामान FIs इंडियन मार्केट्स में सेल कर चुके हैं. However, DIs are making up for it dollar to dollar. If you'll see, in this month only DIs have bought more than 92,000 crore rupees of stocks in the cash market, and this year till date they have bought more than 4.3 lakh crore rupees in the cash markets. But now with this correction in the past week, now retailers and HNI has also started participating in the selling. The most relevant reason seems to be the muted and subdued earnings season. The markets are in no mood considering the high valuations to spare any stocks with poor numbers or poor guidance. But at the same time, markets are equally rewarding the stocks which are posting good results. So there is no dearth of liquidity, only the stocks which are giving good results are getting the traction and the interest of the investors. इस हफ्ते ब्रॉडर इंडाइसेस में मिड कैप एंड स्मॉल कैप ने अंडर परफॉर्म किया बाकी मेजर इंडाइसेस को. मिड कैप और स्मॉल कैप दोनों मिला के 7% के आसपास इस हफ्ते गिरे. एंड दैट इज व्हाई द पेन हैज बीन फेल्ट बाय द पोर्टफोलियोज ऑफ रिटेल इन्वेस्टर्स बिकॉज मोस्ट ऑफ द इन्वेस्टर्स keep mid-cap and small-cap in their portfolios. In frontline indices, Nifty, Bank Nifty and Sensex has given the negative returns of 2.5% to 3.3% in this week. जहां Nifty अक्टूबर मंथ की स्टार्टिंग में 26,200 प्लस लेवल्स पे था, वहीं आज की क्लोजिंग के आसपास 24,200 लेवल्स पे हुई. That means we have fallen almost to the range of 7 to 8% on Nifty in this month. वहीं ऑल टाइम हाई से सभी इंडाइसेस ऑलमोस्ट 8 से 10% का करेक्शन दिखा चुके हैं. This week, none of the sector has managed to close in the positive territory, and the sectors which has topped the list in the underperformance being the construction, which has posted more than 10% of negative returns this week alone. वहीं नंबर 2 और नंबर 3 पे रहे ऑटोमोबाइल सेक्टर एंड मीडिया एंटरटेनमेंट. दोनों ही सेक्टर्स ने वीक ऑन वीक बेसिस पे 8% से ज्यादा के नेगेटिव रिटर्न्स क्लॉक किए. IMF in its latest World Economic Outlook report has retained the GDP forecast for the India as 7% for this fiscal year and kept it at the 6.5% for the next fiscal year. जहां IMF का outlook global economy को लेकर mix नजर आया. On one side, they are very much optimistic about the inflation numbers, but at the same time, they are very much worried and cautious about the debt. The BRICS summit in Kazan, Russia has culminated very recently, and the key takeaways are that China and India has reached to a decision to resolve their border disputes and showed their commitment to strengthen their relationship. It is to notice that Saudi Crown Prince has not attended the BRICS meeting although he was invited, but he preferred to meet US Secretary of State. The sell-off has been witnessed in the global indices as well, where the Dow Jones has clocked more than 2.38% of negative returns for the week. At the same time, DAX has also given almost 2% of negative returns for this week. वही Nasdaq, Nvidia के चलते और Tesla के स्ट्रॉन्ग अर्निंग के बूते पे केवल 0.8% के नेगेटिव गेन के साथ बंद हुआ. In commodities, the gold and silver as a precious metal both have continued their upward trajectory, and in this week also they have closed with a positive returns of 0.5% to 2.5%. The rally in these two also been fueled because of the sell-off in the equities, as investors always try to find a safe haven into the precious metals. वहीं Brent crude oil में इस हफ्ते 1.85% की नरमी दर्ज की गई. The government of India has approved 1,000 crore rupees of venture capitalist fund for the space sector. India's manufacturing PMI has rose to 57.4% in October versus 56.5% in September, and also the service PMI rose to 57.9 vis-a-vis 57.7 in the month of September. As we have discussed earlier, that market is brutally punishing the stocks which are posting very poor set of numbers, and the same has happened today when IndusInd Bank has posted very weak numbers as it reported 39.95% of fall in their year-on-year basis profit, as the stock tanked 18% in intraday and closed at the lowest levels. On the other side, Godrej Consumer has posted very strong set of numbers, and among all the FMCG players which has posted their numbers so far, it is the only one which has shown volume growth, and they have posted 13% of profits on year-on-year basis. While India का largest PV cell manufacturing company Bori Energy का IPO 76 times subscription के साथ बंद हुआ, जिसमें retail का participation 10 times रहा. Now in the end, just a suggestion to all our brother investors that don't panic in this market correction and try to utilize this opportunity to find the fundamentally good stocks and invest in them. As there is a very famous saying in the markets that अच्छे भाव और अच्छा समय एक साथ नहीं आते. This is it for this week. We'll come up with such more information next week. Till that time, stay tuned with us. Thank you so much. Jai Hind.